Hey everyone, I'm Marina. I just want to pop on here and let you know what I'm going to be stocking the shop with tonight. In case you haven't heard, I'm reopening my shop and it has been 2 years since I closed it. So I'm so excited to open it again and stock the shop with some really fabulous things. It will be at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight, which is Friday, and that's 5 o'clock Pacific time. So anyway, here's some things back here you can see that I'm going to be putting in the shop. The first thing I'm really excited about are these baskets. This is the shallow project basket. It's so great for knitting, for crocheting, or your notions for minis. And so that is something that I've been using a lot in the past few years and something I've really wanted to put into the shop. The second thing is this really awesome small knitting basket. I call it a project basket, and it is great for all of your knitting, all of your crocheting. I have a small sweater in here right now, and it is rapidly outgrowing this small basket. But these baskets are all really special because they're handmade in Ghana, Africa by women who are supporting their families, and it really elevates everyone, the well-being of their entire community. So they're wet woven, they are shipped flat or folded. So when you receive them, if you just spray them with some water in your sink, in your bathtub, they can be shaped back into this shape. The final basket I'm going to be listing is this great, huge project basket. And I have used this so much, mostly for like blankets, sweaters, large projects. As you can see right now, I have a granny square blanket that I'm working on, and they are just massive. And the reason I started using this is because I couldn't find a project bag large enough to hold these really giant projects. So I'll have a few of these in the shop, and if you are searching for space for your projects like I was, this is a great basket to have. The next items I am going to be stocking in the shop are these one-of-a-kind skeins. So these are skeins that I've had for a while. They are so beautiful. They were dyed up on bases that I was kind of trying out, or maybe some colors that I wasn't sure about. So these will probably look familiar, maybe not. Maybe some of them look a little different, but they're so beautiful. And these are all discounted prices because they are one of a kind. Most of them are not bases that I normally carry, so they're like a 75-25 base that I wouldn't normally stock. So they're really great yarn. They're just not my normal base that I carry in the shop normally. These are all one-of-a-kind mini skein bundles. So as you can see, they're just bundles of mini skeins that I've dyed up. And I think you can choose, these aren't random, I think you can choose in the shop what colors you want. So they're just really pretty 20-gram skeins. Most of them are fingering weight. This one's a DK, so it gives you a little variety in your projects. And then I have two of these. These are so fun. These are really scrappy, super scrappy mini skein bundles that weigh over 200 grams, maybe 230 grams in there. And I've got two of these. And they're just leftover skeins of yarn that I've had dyed up and just not really sure what to do with, but they're so good for scrappy projects. The next things I'm going to have are some sock tubes. So they are sock weight yarn that I have knit up on my Erlbacher Gerhardt Speedster, and you can just add cuffs to these and make leg warmers, or you can add heels, toes, and cuffs and make a whole pair of socks. These are all 50-gram mini skeins that are, well, half skeins that I have knit up, and I use these for samples. So they won't have the colorway names on them, but they're still colorways that I have carried in the shop before. So that's what these look like here. I'm also really excited to carry some needle stoppers in the shop. These are little sweaters. I think you can see them. How cute are those? They're in some autumnal colors. So I have about six different colors of these. They're little sweaters, and you can just put them onto your needle tips to keep your knitting from sliding off. So they're really cute. And I have a pink pair on my sweater right now. I thought that was kind of fun because I'm knitting a pink sweater, and so I had to put these on. I'm also stocking these really great tape measures. And this is something I've always wanted to put in the shop for years. I've wanted to put tape measures in the shop because I use these all the time. I have them in all my baskets. I have them in all of my knitting notions pouches, and it's just a standard tape measure. Measuring your knitting, measuring your crocheting. I actually put these in different places throughout the house because I like to measure, could this piece of furniture go here, or I'm measuring things all the time. So those will be in the shop. I'm so excited because they have the logo on them, which is really fun. The next thing I'm going to have, which I'm really excited about, are these one-of-a-kind Rolag sets. So these are for the spinners out there. Look like this, and I brush them on my blending board. So you take layers and layers of merino wool, and I have all kinds of different fibers in here. A lot of them have sparkles. These have a little bit of sparkle, but I have a lot of different colors, as you can see up here. So I have this up here, and then I have over here too, which you can't really see on camera, but they are so pretty. And I think these are so pretty. I would love to spin these. So if you're a spinner, these are really fun to spin. They're really easy because they're already brushed, and yeah, it's really fun. You can't see over here, so I'm going to grab it. These are some packs of 50-gram skeins. That's a half skein. And I have just put them in one-of-a-kind packs. So this one has 4, but most of them have 5 skeins per pack. And they're just a variety of colors. Some of them were testers for different colorways. Some of them were samples. I think a few might be from clubs, but they're just fun, different. They're great to add to scrappy projects or to knit socks from. So I will have a few of those in the shop. For those of you who missed out on my last advent calendar, which was maybe 2 years ago, I put together some mini skein sets that are basically half of an advent. Each mini skein set has 11 minis in them. So look how pretty that is. Oh, love this. So this is set number 1, and it's a gradient, so it's a nice smooth gradient. You can knit or crochet it all together. And then this is gradient number 2. This is what they look like together. So those will be in the shop. I will have a couple on sock and then a couple on DK. So depending on what you want to do with your project, whatever you need it for, it's kind of nice to have some different weights. I think I've covered just about everything, but the last thing that I have is I have some sock sets, and they are so bright and so fun, and they're on a new base that I cannot tell you how excited I am. So this is my new Neon Confetti tweed base, and as you can see, these have these neps, but they're in a neon color. So I'm gonna have sock sets in the shop. They're so fun. So here's another color. It's so pretty. I love it on this gray. And this one looks so like fall, kind of Halloween to me. That one pretty. I just think it really pops with that purple, that deep color. So this is a sock weight. It is, I believe, an 85% superwash merino, and then 15% of these neps, which I think is a nylon or some kind of synthetic fiber that keeps it from being dyed when I dye it. So I will have that in 5 different colorways, and the minis come with them. So it's just really fun. I have, as you can see, all kinds of things to put in the shop. Oh, one more thing I wanted to tell you is that I will also have my custom listing up. So if you want 2 skeins of tonals or 4 skeins of my other colorways that I've had in the past, there will be a custom listing in case there's something that you want for a little bit of a larger project. You can also reach out to me at pineappleyarn@gmail.com if there is something you don't see in the shop or you need help with something. But I hope to see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.